After the age of 70, the human body no longer functions as it did in youth. Changes in the cardiovascular, nervous, respiratory, endocrine systems, and even in psychology, make sleep a fragile zone, where even the smallest disruption can have serious consequences. Therefore, establishing good habits before and during sleep becomes an essential part of elderly healthcare. Conversely, seemingly harmless habits that have persisted for years can silently contribute to sudden death during sleep. One of the first habits that needs to be addressed is eating late at night. Many seniors, due to old routines or the belief that eating late helps induce sleep, often eat after 8 p.m. However, consuming food too close to bedtime forces the digestive system to keep working while the body should be resting. This not only causes indigestion and difficulty falling asleep but can also trigger sudden spikes in blood pressure or irregular blood sugar levels, common causes of strokes or cardiac arrest during sleep. The use of electronic devices such as phones, tablets, or prolonged TV watching before bed is another dangerous habit that many elderly people currently have. The blue light emitted from screens inhibits the production of melatonin, a hormone that helps regulate sleep. When the body lacks melatonin, older adults struggle to fall into deep sleep, wake up frequently during the night, and suffer from chronic insomnia. This not only affects mood and memory but also weakens the immune system, causes irregular heartbeat, and increases the risk of sudden stroke during sleep. Another commonly overlooked but widespread issue is drinking too much water or taking diuretics right before bedtime. Many seniors who suffer from high blood pressure or cardiovascular conditions need to take diuretics, and if taken in the evening, they will have to wake up multiple times at night to urinate. Waking up suddenly, especially while still groggy, can lead to dizziness, falls, or even heart attacks or strokes due to sudden blood pressure changes from shifting positions. Similarly, drinking too much water at night can cause the same consequences, especially for those with bladder or prostate problems. Some elderly people turn off all the lights when sleeping, thinking that complete darkness helps deepen sleep. However, sleeping in a completely dark room can be dangerous if they need to wake up and use the restroom during the night. Losing orientation, bumping into objects, or falling is highly likely in pitch-black conditions. And with already weakened bones and joints, even a minor fall can result in serious injuries and complications related to respiratory or cardiovascular issues due to prolonged immobility afterward. Ideally, seniors should use soft nightlights placed in visible but non-glaring spots. Many elderly individuals carry ongoing feelings of anxiety and worry about life, their children, or the past. These thoughts often surface at night, the quietest time of the day, and spiral into mental unrest that makes falling asleep difficult or causes sudden waking and breathlessness. Chronic stress can severely impact the autonomic nervous system, disrupt heart rhythms, and raise the risk of sudden death during sleep. It is important for seniors to have a space where they can share their feelings, feel heard, and maintain emotional connections with family members. Gentle conversations before bedtime, listening to relaxing music, or practicing meditation can help calm the mind and support natural sleep. Another surprising but critical factor is sleeping position. Elderly individuals with respiratory, cardiac, or spinal issues who sleep in the wrong position, especially lying on their backs for too long, can experience airway obstruction, which leads to sleep apnea. This is a silent killer that many families are unaware of. Using proper pillows, sleeping on the left side, and finding a comfortable sleeping position can help improve breathing, reduce the risk of apnea, and lower the chances of sudden stroke at night. Many people believe that having a bit of wine or beer before bed helps induce sleep. In reality, alcohol is a double-edged sword. While it may initially cause drowsiness, it disrupts deep sleep and leaves the body in a prolonged state of fatigue. Especially when combined with medication, alcohol can cause serious side effects, damage the liver, kidneys, and nervous system, and increase the risk of sudden death at night. Seniors should completely avoid alcoholic beverages in the evening and instead opt for a mild herbal tea like chamomile or lotus seed tea to support natural sleep. During days with erratic weather changes, especially when the temperature drops at night, seniors often experience hypothermia if they are not kept warm properly. Sudden cold exposure at night can cause blood vessels to constrict, increase blood pressure, and put tremendous strain on the heart. To prevent this, it's crucial to keep the body warm with appropriate sleepwear, Use a light but warm blanket, and ensure the sleeping space is draft-free. At the same time, avoid using air conditioning all night or having a fan blow directly at the body, as this can cause muscle cramps, lung chills, and interrupted breathing during sleep. Changing habits is never easy, especially when those habits have been ingrained in a senior's life for decades. However, with persistence and the support of loved ones, anyone can learn to make changes that protect their own health. Adjusting nighttime habits not only helps prevent sudden death, but also significantly improves the overall quality of daily life. The first step is establishing a consistent daily routine, particularly fixed times for going to bed and waking up. Seniors' bodies function better when they follow a regular internal rhythm. When sleep and wake times are kept consistent, the body's biological clock operates more smoothly, supporting the natural production of sleep hormones. Instead of staying up late and sleeping in, seniors should build the habit of going to bed early and waking up early, and maintain this routine every day, even on weekends. The bedroom environment plays a crucial role in sleep quality. Many seniors have a habit of sleeping in cluttered rooms, with bright lights or the TV on all night. All of these factors negatively affect mood and sleep. An ideal bedroom should be tidy, well ventilated, and use soft, calming colors like pale blue, beige, or cream white. Room temperature should be maintained between 26 to 28 degrees Celsius, about 78 to 82 degrees Fahrenheit, for comfort. Night lights should have a soft yellow glow and be placed in a hidden corner to avoid shining directly into the eyes. Blankets and mattresses should be clean and offer moderate firmness to provide proper body support. Instead of eating late or overeating, seniors should have dinner before 6 p.m. and opt for light, easy-to-digest meals such as porridge, soup, vegetable broth, or a small bowl of rice with steamed fish and boiled vegetables. Avoiding fatty foods, sugary items, and spicy dishes is important, as these can cause bloating, indigestion, and acid reflux, factors that lead to insomnia and increase cardiovascular risk. If hunger strikes later in the evening, seniors can have a glass of warm milk or a slice of whole grain bread to soothe the stomach. Music has a powerful effect on mood and sleep in older adults. Numerous scientific studies have shown that listening to gentle, instrumental music, like ocean waves, rain sounds, or classical melodies, can help the body relax, reduce heart rate, and lower blood pressure. Seniors can spend 20 to 30 minutes before bed listening to music, combined with deep breathing or meditation to calm the mind and gently drift into a deep sleep. If changing habits is a long journey, then mental well-being is an essential companion. Many elderly individuals live with a sense of loneliness and emptiness after their children grow up and start their own families. Emotional isolation can make them feel that life has lost its meaning, leading to anxiety, depression, and even memory decline. Therefore, it's equally important to help seniors feel that they are still loved, still valuable, and still an integral part of both the family and society. Sleep is like a piece of music. If it doesn't begin gently, the whole composition will be hard to enjoy. Certain habits such as watching negative news, arguing, or overthinking at night should be replaced with more positive activities like reading a light book, writing in a gratitude journal, or practicing the 4-7-8 breathing technique. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 7 seconds, exhale for 8 seconds. Though small, these practices have great power in calming the nervous system and opening the door to a peaceful night's sleep. Another practical piece of advice is that seniors should have regular health checkups, especially regarding cardiovascular, respiratory, and blood pressure health. Warning signs like chest pain, shortness of breath during sleep, unusually loud snoring, or night sweats should be closely monitored and reported to a doctor promptly. Don't underestimate these minor symptoms. Sometimes they are the body's subtle way of signaling a more serious issue. And never forget that a positive spirit is the best, natural sleeping pill. A senior who lives joyfully, accepts the past, loves themselves, and maintains a peaceful mindset will have a stronger immune system, better sleep, and a longer life. As the famous author Louise Hay once said, "Let go of what you cannot control, and trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should." Life after 70 is a precious stage, a time when people can slow down, reflect on all they've been through, and savor the sweet fruits of years of effort and dedication. However, it is also a time when the body becomes more sensitive and vulnerable than ever. A slight bout of dizziness, a restless night, or a seemingly harmless habit can become a hidden danger that threatens one's life. Sleep, something that once felt simple, now becomes a doorway between life and death as we enter old age. That's why becoming aware of dangerous nighttime habits is the first and most important step in preventing sudden death during sleep. Change doesn't need to be dramatic or happen overnight. It can begin with small steps, conscious choices made every day. From choosing a reasonable dinner time to creating a peaceful sleeping space, from calming the mind to learning to let go of worries. All of these are precious gifts we can give ourselves and those we love. If you are a son, a daughter, or a grandchild, take time to observe and talk with your elderly loved ones. Ask them how they slept the night before. Spend a few minutes each evening listening to gentle music with them, sharing a warm glass of milk, or simply sitting beside them holding their hand. Sometimes it's the little things that can save a life. Because what older people need is not just medicine, they need understanding, sincere care from the people closest to them. And if you yourself have entered the 7th decade of life, believe that it's never too late to love yourself a little more, to take better care of your well-being. Give yourself permission to rest, to release the burdens of the past, and to welcome each day's simple joys. Choose a soft pillow, a gentle piece of music, a warm cup of tea, and let sleep arrive as a peaceful gift at the end of a long day. A famous quote by writer Haruki Murakami says, "Sleep is like a bridge that connects the outer world with the inner world. When sleep is interrupted, the bridge is broken." And for the elderly, that bridge needs to be preserved with care and proper understanding. Preventing sudden death during sleep, something that may seem distant or abstract, actually lies in very close, very simple things. How we treat ourselves each night. Properly set bedtime alarm. A light book instead of a noisy television. An evening walk instead of sitting in silent worry. A gentle nightlight instead of a cold, dark room. These things don't cost much time or money, but they can truly bring life. Remember, living a long life is not as important as living a healthy, meaningful life, surrounded by love and understanding. And to achieve that, a good night's sleep is the irreplaceable foundation. If you've read this far, maybe you or someone you love needs more attention each night. Share this article as a small gesture of love and care. Who knows, it might be that small action that helps someone avoid a tragic outcome during what should have been a peaceful night. Don't wait until you suffer from insomnia to appreciate the value of sleep. Don't wait until you've lost a loved one to realize how terrifying silence in the night can be. Don't let preventable things become sources of lifelong regret. Sleep, when properly nurtured, is not just rest but healing, a vital life force. And for the elderly, a peaceful night's sleep is not just a wish, but a right, the right to live safely, gently, and fully through the days that remain.